Welcome to the Status Network. This video will provide you with step-by-step guidance on how you can participate during the status contribution period using Parity.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be going over how to contribute to the Status Network token using the Parity wallet. Alright, so first of all, we're going to come to this contribute.status.im homepage. Right here is going to have all the details you need from where to contribute. It's going to have the start block here, and also it's going to have the contribute links right here that's going to have the terms and agreements. So you're going to start off by clicking contribute, and this is just an example of a draft of the terms and conditions. You're going to review all of this very carefully, read all of it. You'll have time to review all of this. And then you're going to check all these boxes, assuming that you've read all the terms and conditions, you're not a U.S. citizen, and you agree to everything that the Status Network has put forth in their terms and conditions. So after that, you're going to initial or sign to agree that you've read all these terms and conditions and agreed to everything within the contribution period, and you're going to click on sign and agree. Once you click on sign and agree, you're going to get the contract address right here. It's going to be listed there. And that's pretty much all you're going to need from this website. You're going to need that contract address, and you're going to need to know what the start block is going to be. And I'm going to be showing you how to get Parity installed. So you're going to go to this website right here, parity.io. Let it load up. And we're going to come down to get Parity. So there's a couple different options depending on what operating system you use. It's suggested to use Ubuntu or Mac OS X. You can also use Docker container if that's how you want to use it. But there's a simple one-liner for Mac that it does require some dependencies on your machine, and it'll give you an error if you don't have those dependencies installed. And I also wanted to mention that you will need Homebrew installed on your Mac to install Parity. And to do that, you can come to this website right here, github.com/paritytech/homebrew-paritytech, and they give you some instructions on how to get it installed. So you can take this one-liner right here and put it in your terminal window, and then follow the instructions on that website. And that'll be the way you get Homebrew, which is one of the dependencies, installed. But we basically just get this one-liner right here and copy and paste it into the terminal window. This terminal window right here. And then we would copy and paste this one-liner. It's going to install it. Just to check your dependencies, make sure you have everything installed that it needs. You're going to select Y and hit enter. Alright, now that it has been installed properly, you're going to go ahead and type in Parity on your terminal window and 2 dashes and then warp, W-A-R-P. This will sync the blockchain extremely fast. You should be synced within, I would say, 30 minutes. That's how long it took me about to sync the entire chain. So this is the command you use to start on the main network. So now the chain started syncing, as you can see right here. And once you get this confirmation that the chain is syncing right here, all this field, you can go ahead and open this up. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in 127.0.0.1:8180. You're going to hit enter. And it's going to recognize that you're syncing with the blockchain. And it's also worth noting that to use the block send feature that I'm going to show you, you need to make sure that you have Parity running like this in the background, and because it won't send the block, it won't use the block send feature if you don't have Parity running and the chain synced. Okay, so Normally it's going to take you to an account screen and walk you through all the steps. The first time you open it up, it'll walk you through some steps to set up a new account. You can always set up a new account also by pressing the plus button. So now that we've got our account here, we're going to open it up, and you're going to need to fund the account. There's a couple different ways to fund the account. They've got Shapeshift enabled here, or you can just simply scan this QR code to send it to this address, or you can copy it by clicking right here. And then you can send Ether from any exchange or however else you get your Ether. Alright, so now that we've got this far, we're pretty much almost ready to go. You've set up your account, set up a password, backed up your account information and everything regarding the first steps. And we're going to want to make sure that under settings here, that contracts, this little box right here, you're going to want to make sure that's checked. That'll just be so you can watch the contract whenever it's deployed to the network. So you're going to open up the account once again like this, and we're going to click on the send button. And this is where we're going to get the address from that contribute page. We're going to make sure to keep that contract address copied and pasted into this field. I'm just using an example for now. And then we're going to select the amount of Ether that we want to transfer. And we're going to check this advanced sending options. And since we've got this checked, this is going to enable the block send feature, which is one of the main utilities of using Parity. You're going to be able to send the transaction action at a specific block when it comes up on the chain. So you're going to click next, and we're going to go to the send after block number, and that's going to give you an option right here of the transaction send block. You're going to want to fill that out with that block stated here on this web page, contribute.status.im. It'll be right here on the start block. It'll be displayed here 24 hours before the contribution period. You'll be able to put it here in this field, and then you'll select your gas fee. You can select it right here, however much of a gas fee you want to send, and then you're going to click send. Once you click send, you're going to put in your password to confirm it. And once you confirm it, it should post to the network. Once it posts to the network, just make sure you've got your chain syncing, and as soon as that block hits, it'll send a transaction to the network, and the Ether should go into the contract address if it was confirmed. You'll be able to check that out by the hash that it sends, and that'll open it up in Etherscan. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the way you use Parity, and that'll be the way that you can use the block timer to send the transaction at the specific block. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.
For the latest updates, please visit our website at contribute.status.im and keep an eye out on our announcement channel in Slack. You may also refer to our PDF guides. Thank you and have a nice day.